Whoa, hey guys, it's me again, Just Jeff. Of course it is, it's my podcast. Well, welcome to Just Jeff Podcast. Today, I'm with Sean, and we're talking about classic sci-fi movies from the 90s. So you know what? Let's take that red pill, and let's get on into it, guys. 90s, sci-fi, classics. Here we go. Ooh. I'm just gonna get this one. Hey guys, welcome to Just Jeff podcast. I have a letter. I think one of these is mine, one of these is yours. This is for this
Letters
episode
from
today.
home.
Letters from the wife.
Oh.
Okay, that's yours. All right,
Oh.
name's on it.
Oh.
Don't let me see it. This is mine too. This is for a game we're playing.
Okay.
We can play it before or after we talk about the movies.
It's your call. Your wife, your call.
Oh, my wife, my life. We'll get into it and then we'll end it on a game.
Sounds good.
Okay, so today we're talking. I did a TikTok like a month ago where I was like, "Hey people, what's your go-to?" This is Just Jeff, by the way, with Sean. I don't know. I don't know if I introduced. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, okay.
It's just a prologue. We just need the intro music and everything. We're good.
So this is Sean from a previous episode. We did that. Have you only been on the one? Right?
Maybe
The bot TV.
No,
one?
I did too because I did the this still feels really loud. Let me pull this down a little bit. No, I did the Doctor Who versus Harry Potter.
That's right, Doctor Who.
thing.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I knew.
And I think I just sabotaged myself at the end of that one because
yeah,
it didn't work out.
You just kind of gave up, and you were like, I accept that I give up, and I was like, hey, that's okay. Acceptance is the first step.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys know him. So we like I said, I was making TikTok and I asked what's your go-to 90s sci-fi movie, and I got a bunch of comments, and so I was like, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna make an episode about some 90s sci-fi because I think that was I think 90s is some of the best sci-fi out there.
Absolutely.
Some of my favorites at least are 90s sci-fi for sure.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna talk about four, and I got some honorable mentions, but the four big ones, the four ones that were both my favorites were some of the most voted too. His favorite, and then another one that's a popular one, and then we're just gonna get into it. Okay, so
Just gonna go.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Jurassic Park, classic, 1993. Like peak. That's my top three favorite movies.
So
ever,
good.
Ever. Yeah, it's really good.
And none of the sequels or world stuff even hold a candle to it.
No, I mean Lost World. I love Lost World with all my heart. You get more Jeff Goldblum, but it's still like nothing is ever gonna be the Jurassic Park that we.
No.
I don't know. Yeah. So, okay, what was it? Something fun. I was because I was just reading about Jurassic Park stuff because I was prepping for this.
Yeah.
And I saw the T-Rex, just a little sidebar thing. The T-Rex, because it's animatronic, it's half half animatronic and whatnot. So when it was raining, it would malfunction. It would like sort of short circuit and everything. So what would happen is sometimes the crew would be eating lunch or be like working on something, and that would short circuit the T-Rex, and it would start moving. It would start just like shifting and opening its jaws and stuff like that. And it scared the people half to death too many times to count. Just from because it just the constant rain, because they also had to like hose it down to make it look like rain, to make it look like it was raining.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like looking like a T-Rex just coming to life right in front of you.
Eating your sandwich, and then this T-Rex actually probably didn't have the roar. It's just a silent jaw opening.
Yeah.
Mechanism sounding. Ooh, spicy.
It's a spicy.
Also, Cheyenne asked me a question because she just watched it recently. She watched the second half on a trip, and she's like, "How?" They explain how they get the dinosaurs, through the mosquitoes, but they don't ever really explain how they get prehistoric plants, because mosquitoes don't.
Yeah.
Like somebody said that there are plants that exist now that are like that have existed back then. They're just super rare to find, and then they cloned them and made other things about it. And I've also heard that in the books that they explain it better, like they somehow found them, and I can't fathom how they could have found prehistoric plant DNA to be able to replicate it, because in the movie Ellie says these plants haven't existed for billions of years, and now they're like in your hotel lobby and they're going to attack somebody not knowing where they're at or what's going on.
Yeah. So that feels like a big oversight.
How do they get the plant? I love the movie, but how? Like Michael Crichton, do you know how? Like, do you have an answer for that? Or
I demand answers.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg or Michael Crichton, either will do. And then I watched it recently to prep for it, and something that's bothered me. I don't know if you've noticed this. You know the T-Rex paddock. So it's like the electricity goes down. The T-Rex is on the other side of the paddock. It breaks down the fence. It climbs out, and then that it causes a ruckus, and then they get pushed in the mud and they get pushed to the edge of it. And remember how they're climbing down?
Yeah.
How is that now like a 100-foot drop? The T-Rex was literally just standing there.
Yeah.
Moments ago.
And T-Rex isn't that big.
No.
He's big, but he's not.
I mean, the only thing that would make sense is that there was like a
sudden, not like 200 feet.
A sudden drop, like the T-Rex is literally standing on like a cliff's edge by the fence, but it's just like that. Like, how is there that ravine there,
Did he have a jetpack?
Oh, yeah, maybe. That could be it.
That could be it.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. They're gonna remaster it with with the deleted scene with a jetpack.
The special edition. Get George Lucas on it.
Oh yeah, he'll do that. He loves adding dumb shit to his movies, unnecessary stuff. But that's something I was just watching recently, and I was like, "Hey, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
What are your thoughts on Jurassic Park?"
I love Jurassic Park. I mean, it definitely holds a place in my childhood of like going to the movie theater and just like having. I mean, you said 93,
yeah.
So I would have been 10, maybe 9, 10 when that came out. So it was like, so that's probably one of my first like big budget blockbuster like experiences going to the movie theater would probably be Jurassic Park. Like, I'm kind of getting it confused because I saw it when it was reissued, when it came out re-released like a few years ago in theaters.
Okay, I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, it was. God, I went with Ches, and she was pregnant with Harmony at the time, so it would have been like 2012 maybe when that came out.
Okay,
2013. Yeah, well, that checks out 2013 because it would have been a 20th anniversary release.
Okay, yeah.
So that's kind of what's fresh in my mind of the theater experience from it. But I know I saw it as a kid too.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And just like a movie like that, you just have to experience that on the big screen. And that's why I say like the sequels don't really hold a candle to it because they, the original Jurassic Park, it was like, it's here and it's like it's brand new and no one had ever seen any technology like that, so it's like to experience that is just mind-blowing. But then everything after that is just kind of like a copy of it, and it's kind of just like trying to build back up to what that magic of the first one was.
And
it's hard to do a sequel of something that significant and that like game-changing, groundbreaking, and have it be as effective.
Let's add a new dinosaur in there.
Yeah.
a whole new one that we created.
Right.
I still haven't seen the most recent one.
Dominion.
Yeah.
I haven't either. It's going to be on, I think, one of the streaming services.
I think a Paramount, right? Paramount or Peacock.
Yeah,
one of the two. Yeah.
I'll probably watch it when it's free, but I've heard nothing but like terrible things about it.
I won't pay to watch it, but I'll definitely watch it for free. Like I've been waiting for it to go on one of these apps, and but I've not heard. God, I've heard, what was it? Chris Pratt. The whole movie was just doing this to dinosaurs, like just holding his hand out, trying to stop dinosaurs,
using the Dino Force.
The Dino Force, like with every dinosaur. Like, what are you doing? Like, these aren't like your raptors. I don't know. That just it perplexed me.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, it's probably. I think that's the first movie because I was let's see, 93. I was about 4-ish. I don't remember going to the movie, see it in the theaters. My dad told me he took me to see it in theaters, but I don't remember. But I mean, I could have been a crybaby and one of those fucking asshole. Like, he's one of those asshole dads who just like takes his child to see a movie that he shouldn't, just because he wants to go see it. And it's like, I understand.
Yeah, like at 4, you shouldn't be seeing Jurassic Park.
No, but I mean, like, I also, like, when I was a kid, I would watch it like as early as I can remember on VHS because we had a VHS copy, and like my cousins were frightened of it, and I was just like, this is fucking rad.
Yeah,
like, hell yeah, like, I want to see this dinosaur eat this lawyer again. Like, this is cool. This is awesome. This isn't scary at all.
Just a whole movie of dinosaurs eating lawyers. That's, if they could take one thing from it and make a franchise, like that would be
it. Just like a montage, but like a what is it? A well put together. I'm trying to think of the word. Whatever. I don't fucking care. It's lost.
It's okay.
lost on me. That's all right.
That happens in your 30s. You start to lose track of words.
Oh God, I lose track of everything. Shut up, Kuro. I love you with all my heart, but I will break you over my leg. I don't hurt my animals here, guys. I'm sorry. Just so that you know.
It's an animal friendly zone.
Let's talk about Contact. I just watched that yesterday, so it's fresh in my brain.
By my urging.
Yeah, and I'm glad you told me to watch it. It's always been on it's been on that list of you have 1,000 movies. You're like, I'm eventually gonna watch that movie, but it wasn't like a high priority. But I made it a high priority, and it goes off of Tubi.
I believe so.
Tubi in 8 days. So yesterday was 8 days. So
it bounces around. It's been on a handful of streaming services over the years.
I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll be off Tubi, so it doesn't even matter. But it'll be somewhere else.
Yeah, but man, that has been one of my favorite movies for years and years and years, and I think that's why I took such a liking to Interstellar when Interstellar came out, because they're very, very they're written in the same font, as you would say. It's they're not identical movies, but they have very similar concepts and similar Matthew McConaughey's.
Yes. Oh yeah. God, I didn't even make the connection.
Right?
Matthew McConaughey's in both. But when I was watching, I was like, this has a very Interstellar feel to it.
Yeah. But I mean, literally everything about that, because it's such a good family movie, but there's really solid science to it too.
Yeah.
Because you see all kinds of science fiction movies, and half of it's well, this is stupid shit.
It's it's the future, so we can do this.
Think about what's the stupid one that came out last year, Moonfall. It's okay.
Yeah.
As fun as that movie was, it was fucking ridiculous.
I
don't know if you saw that one or not.
I have not, but I've heard about it.
It's silly as hell. But something with Contact, I mean, the science in it is so solid, and so just everything can be.
It's actually science driven, not not like sci-fi, but it's science fiction,
right? And even though they they make these huge machines that probably aren't able to be built now, at least theoretically they're very possible, and the travel that happens in it is theoretically possible, and just the visuals of it, just the way it makes you think. And honestly, one of my favorite lines and favorite just ideas of literally all time is when they're standing on that beach, her and the alien that's looking like her father, and talking about how I guess he mentions it to her as a kid, but if you're looking up there and there's all these stars with all these planets or whatever, and it'd be an awful waste of space if we're the only ones around. That makes statistically there has to be more than us, right? I mean, I think that's why I love that movie so much, because it's just
it's arrogant to think that we're the only life in the universe. It's just straight arrogance. It's an ignorance. It's preposterous to not think that there's other life out. I mean, how could there not be?
Right. Yeah.
They might not be space traversing. They might not be frickin' the Whovian, Doctor Who, the Time Lords or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something out there. I'm sure.
And just the idea of a race that's so technologically advanced that they're able to read your mind and create an environment that you can experience that you inherently feel comfortable in.
Yeah.
Because they know how your psyche responds to things. That blows my mind. It's cool. I love that movie so much. I'm glad you were able to finally check it out, because it's really special.
I was thinking, I think this would be freaking awesome if when by the way, 90's Jodie Foster is smoking. Oh my God. I was straight crushing on her. I was in love with her. I wanted to spend my life with her she's, oh my God. And then I didn't even make the connection till I was watching that Jodie Foster is the voice of the mom from Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, she sounds like the mom from Incredibles. I was like, duh, you dumb stoner, that is the mom from Incredibles. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the moment when she's dropping into into that black hole, into the was it Rosencrantz Eisenberg something, wormhole or something like that. I forget the name.
It sounds right.
Yeah, something like that. But she's just flying through, and you can see it, and then she pops out, and she's on that planet, and you get that she kind of has her flashlight, and she looks around, and I thought that would be an amazing VR experience.
Oh, totally.
Like just to be able to, like,
Totally.
you just sit there in a chair and you put on the headphones and then like, you look around and wherever you're looking is like the flashlight on your headlamp and then you can see like it's just like I think that
It
would be
opens up a window through
yeah, like
through the
wherever you're
metal.
looking and
Yeah.
then like, I think it would be an amazingly immersive experience to
Hmm.
have like even if it's just like a little 20-minute
Yeah.
like little thing like they can make it a little bit more like because she was there for 18 hours in this like theoretic like in this whole thing.
Hmm.
So, you could I don't know. I was just thinking I was like that would be such a rad like just VR thing,
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen Contact, because it falls into that category of like there's a ton of people that have seen it, but there's also a ton of people who haven't seen it. It's just never been on the radar. And if when you think about sci-fi movies from the 90s, you think about, the obvious ones like Jurassic Park, The Matrix, things like that. Like Contact may not come up for you in that, but I would definitely urge you if you haven't seen it or if it's not on your radar, go see it because it's just so phenomenal.
It's so good.
It's definitely like shaped my kind of ideas and my thoughts about the universe in a very profound way.
And you said Carl Sagan wrote it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. He like, because I mean, of all the nonfiction stuff he did that. I don't know if that's his only fiction work, but it's definitely his most significant. And yeah, it's just so good.
Yeah, it's really good, guys. And you said the actor's name, the guy who was the blonde man who was the bomber in the with the first the first experiment. He was the blonde guy who's the like zealot.
Oh, Jake Busey.
Is that Jake? Okay.
Yeah.
He is also in another 90s sci-fi classic, Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
I was watching. I was like, "That's the fool from Starship Troopers," and I was like, "I wonder if he's gonna have a significant role." When he's preaching when she's like driving by.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that was so fun to see like all those weird like different like people where it's like just like out of this I don't know just of different walks of life celebrating this vegan
and that's the other thing, like it all just feels like it feels so real. It feels like that's that's exactly what would happen.
That's exactly what would happen.
Like you're gonna have all these people, like all these freaking like
you're gonna have the nut jobs, you're gonna have the people there for religious reasons, the people there for spiritual reasons, the people there just because they want to get abducted, they're gonna have like
the people that think it's like a government conspiracy.
Yeah, you're gonna that there would like that that's exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
That's to a T. Like yeah, it's perfect. And it's not Matthew McConaughey, young Matthew McConaughey is also really. And then the guy, I forget his name, but he was the voice of Hades and Hercules, the main.
Oh, James Woods.
Thank you. Yeah,
we don't talk about him anymore.
Why?
He's he's gone off the deep end.
Has
Just do a Google search, you'll find out.
Okay, Google search James Woods on your own time, and then realize why we don't talk about him.
He's jumped into like the Alex Jones area of the world. Yeah, he's cuckoo chew.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
We don't talk about him. Just pretend he doesn't exist and Hades is his own person in Hercules.
Yeah.
The Disney movie. But yeah, Contact, guys. It's so like it's phenomenal. I can't even I was actually looking online. I was gonna buy it because I was like, I want to own a copy of that because I liked it a lot. I liked it so much. It was like, it's good. It's really good, guys. I give it a 5 out of 5.
Heck yeah.
I give it a 6 out of 5.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. It's up there.
The cup overfilleth. And
then Fifth Element's our next one.
Yeah.
Fifth Element.
Love that movie.
Fucking love that movie.
It's so good.
It's so I think that's probably one of my most watched movies ever. Like I used to be able to recite most of the lines like as they were happening. Like, yeah, but
Ruby Rod.
Oh, Ben Dallas, he's hotter than hot. He's hot. Right side, right there, right hand, right on. Like he's got something to say. $50 million. Green, super green. It's super green. Like emerald green.
Oh my god.
Good stuff. Fifth Element.
Give me the cash.
Give me the cash. You're gonna have it. I don't need it.
It was Luc Besson that did that movie, right? Director, yeah.
I didn't do my research on this, but we can look it up. But
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm trying to think of like anything else, like the other things that he's done since then. I can't remember. But yeah, that movie is so good. That's always one of those ones that's like if you can't find anything to watch on streaming, if you come across that, it's like cool. Let's watch this.
Yeah,
this
easy.
Is like, yeah, I love that movie so much.
Yeah, Luc Besson.
Yeah.
Let's see what else he's directed. Leon the Professional. Oh, he was a writer on Leon the Professional. Uh, Anna, which came out in 2019. I don't remember that.
Valerian. That's
Oh
the newer one
man,
that he did. Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why I fucking love Valerian. I
Yeah.
was like, this is such a cheesy movie, but I absolutely adore it. And I always try and like. Sometimes I get in those moods where I'm like, I want to watch Valerian right now.
Yeah,
And I always try and find it on streaming, and it's never anywhere other than to pay. So I'm like, well,
I don't know that I actually ever. I feel like I maybe had started Valerian one time and fell asleep, but I don't know that I've ever like watched it all the way through. That's Channing Tatum, right? Or no?
no, that's Jupiter Ascending.
Jupiter. Yes.
It has the oh gosh, what's her name?
Mila Kunis.
No, that's also Jupiter Ascending.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But Valerian, it's got God, what's his name? It's got that guy, Dane DeHaan.
Oh, Dane DeHaan,
Cara Delevingne,
the Green Goblin that nobody remembered.
Yeah. I mean, he was. I don't know. That movie is so cool. It just had so many levels to it. And it was one of those movies that came out around the same time as Jupiter Ascending and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they all kind of got lumped together, where it was like they called it like a CG mess, where it's just everything they could make CG, they made CG, which they did. I will give them. I will say that's not untrue, but I think Valerian did a much better job. We're getting off track, but that's okay.
We are. Yeah, we've dipped pretty far into the 2000s.
Okay, so Fifth Element, love it. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, got oh god, who else is in it? I'm trying to Gary Oldman's in it.
Oh god, it's so good.
Such a great bad guy. Who's the old guy? Ian Holmes?
Ian Holm.
Yeah, Ian Holm.
Yeah. Oh man,
so good.
I love it.
I was wondering something.
Yes.
They shot the ship like the Mondachewin, the Mondachewin ship.
Uh-huh.
The whatever guys, those bad guys shot that ship, they blew it up, they found that glove, and they did their like and they rebuilt like from the DNA they found in the glove, they rebuilt like and then it was Lilu, and it was the perfect creature. Does that mean inside all those giant bulky suits, all the Mondachewin are like smoking hot, like humanoid looking people?
That's an interesting question. I don't know that I've ever realized that thing that they found and were one and the same.
Yeah,
like
because it was the thing. It was like they were trying to get
because it was the hand that was stuck in the door, right? Like
no, that was the key. It was later on. They're like, oh, like it was like when this perimeter thing. They're like, oh, the Mondachewin, dignitaries trying to access like something, and they're like in their spaceship, and then one of the bad guy spaceships comes out of space, blasts them down, and then like flies away, and they like, oh, we were able to save this hand, and there's DNA, and we're gonna reconstruct it through this hand.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting theory.
Did the machine just make it humanoid looking through with the DNA?
Maybe that was it.
Like who? Like I'm curious about that. Because like what do they look like underneath their suits? Or do they have? Are they that? Like what? Or
are they just like mechanical in general?
Yeah, like that's But if they were mechanical, where'd they get that DNA from?
I don't know.
Oh, just something. Yeah. What else do I have? In the future, this is something that bothered me. They're in the upper city when they're flying in their flying cars and whatnot, and like in order for Bruce Willis to escape the police, he flies straight down into like the musky, dirty, like obviously polluted part of the city, because as what happens is they just keep building up, and just avoid the pollution. But when they come back to Earth to do this little like ceremony thing in the desert, it's like there's nothing there. I would have assumed by that time in the future, the whole desert would have been like terraformed, would have been like converted. Like it was absolutely barren. And I find that hard to believe in this future where the whole New York is polluted, where they have to like stack up on themselves. But that part of the world isn't. Like, I don't know. That just seemed hard to believe to me.
Yeah.
I love the movie and I hate to pick holes in it, but that's just, I don't know.
Maybe did you see, so, and this is again getting way off track, but did you see that thing recently where they proposed this in the Middle East, they proposed that huge like wall city? Did you see this?
No.
So they proposed basically building this city that's like a block wide, but like 40 miles long, that has these like huge mirrored walls on it. So it's like an entire city within the confines of this like strip, basically. and it's rad. It's like super ecological and sustainable and all that kind of stuff, but it's just nothing but desert around it. So it's like, so I wonder if it may be something like that, right?
Oh,
Where
maybe,
it's like
yeah.
all the city centers are compacted into this like tiny little area,
Mirrored
respectively,
Okay.
and everything else around it is just like barren wasteland.
Because it would be hard to, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, they have the technology to leave to other planets, so I don't know why they would need to terraform their own planet, you know?
yeah, it's a thought experiment, you know?
Yeah, yeah, experiment. What else was there? Oh yeah. The guy, oh god, Luc Besson,
Mm-hmm.
he originally wanted Prince to play
Oh, that would have been perfect.
Ruby Rod, and I actually have a picture here. Let me try and pull it up
Oh
real quick.
yes, I love pictures. Oh, you cannot.
Oh. I'll show you later.
Okay.
We'll show it later, but oh yeah,
let's
look it up.
let's just look it.
Duh, we have technology in our hands. What am I doing? I just saved it. Yeah. Prince Ruby Rod, but it was like just a sketch design that he had done. He had tweeted it recently. Actually, tweeted it right after Prince died. Because my first idea was to have Prince play Ruby Rod, but due to multiple reasons, so on and so forth, it didn't work out. But there we go. Yeah.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah. On the tweeter.
Oh man, that's cool.
Could you have imagined Prince's like how like
Yeah, I'll show this to the screen.
Look at this. There you go. Yeah.
Well,
We'll post it. I'll put a picture up on there.
yeah, you can kind of see it, right?
But I mean, Prince's Ruby Rod. I mean, it wouldn't have the same energy as Chris Tucker, obviously, but
the vibe there.
the vibe, man.
Oh, and it was designed by Jean-Paul Gaultier too. That's right.
Look at that.
That's really cool. He couldn't find dates during his tour, so he was even like down to do it. He just
but due to reasons, it didn't work out. And
that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Luc
cool.
Besson, actually, he did this interview. He owns one of the only French Fifth Element posters because they only made them for movie theaters. Like when they showed in France, they didn't make them for production. So they afterwards they normally like get rid of them, they throw them away and stuff like that. And so he was able to get a hold of one. So he has one of like the few remaining
that's cool
French Fifth Element posters, which is kind of neat. It's like a little fun little tidbit into his life. Oh man, I didn't know he did Valerian. That makes me so happy. No, I'm gonna go buy that and Contact and
yeah.
I already own all these other movies, Jurassic Park and Fifth Element, and our last movie, The Matrix.
Yeah,
The Matrix. What?
Okay, but before we dive into that,
Yeah.
I gotta have you watched the fourth one?
Yes, the newest one. Yeah.
What did you think?
Okay, let me.
Sorry if this is getting off track, but I feel like this is a
fine.
controversial topic. So
I didn't hate it, but I thought it was not very as strong as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was super into it up until the last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like something happened at the end there where it just
was like
kind
Mr.
of like
and Mr. and Mrs. the one over here,
right.
Like
it was like they had the whole concept and they were like, oh, this is gonna be great, it's totally meta and it's awesome and we're gonna do this, and then it's like somebody came in at the end of it and said, hey, the movie drops tomorrow, end it now. And they were like, oh shit, okay, well, let's have them fly away.
Yeah, like
it just felt like it just stopped, and it was just like it had all this momentum, and then it was just like,
yeah,
I was like, god damn it. But anyway, apart from that,
I mean,
I did think it was probably better than 2 and 3, though. I will say that.
Okay,
yeah,
that's some controversial.
Maybe better than 3.
Okay,
maybe not quite as good as 2. I don't know. It's somewhere in between. It's
which one has that awesome?
It's not the worst of the 4. I'll say
awesome
that.
Zion like sex rave. Is that 2? That's 2, right? Or is that 3? Where they're all in the they're having
3.
Their sweaty rave and Zion like doing their
I think that was 3
and getting all sexy and they're flinging their dreads in their hair and all their sweat around and they're slobbering, getting all I love it. I want to watch just a movie of that.
Yeah, just
that, guys.
No, I don't know.
But Matrix.
No, the first Matrix,
that
again, groundbreaking. And that goes back to the whole thing I was saying about Jurassic Park, is that like when you have a movie that's that groundbreaking and that game changing, you can't replicate that. Like you can't produce as an effective of a sequel to something like that. You just,
and
you just can't.
those are two huge hitters in that industry, like setting a bar, setting it like a technological like bar when it comes to movie making.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like The Matrix, they just went like to a whole nother fucking level.
Yeah.
Something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the only franchise that's maybe impervious to that is Star Wars, because it's like, while the first one was great, I think like Empire totally beats it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jedi has its
Yeah.
own, like, it's that's the only one I think that's kind of like separate from that kind of thought.
Also, you have to think Back to the Future, because 3 is better than the first two.
Yeah, that's true.
Back to the Future 3 is my favorite Back to the Future, guys. I know it's an unpopular. Oh, this is my sticker pose that I was doing. I just did my sticker pose by accident. You see that?
Okay. God. Okay. I'm sorry for all the tangents, but
Tangent away.
This is where we're at. Have you seen the clip from Back to the Future 3 of the kid on the train?
On the train.
As the camera is zooming in on him.
Yes.
And he's like pointing to like his crotch.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I've seen this clip.
What is going on there? Like, what is that about? It's the weirdest thing in the world. I don't know if he's like trying to give the cameraman instructions or what, but
I'm gonna insert the clip right now. Yeah,
please do.
I'm gonna put the clip in right now. Here, watch this clip.
But what does that mean?
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has.
Oh, look at that clip you guys just watched. Wow. That was so crazy what just happened.
It's so stupid. I don't understand why. I don't get it. And obviously, I mean, that this won't, like, people are just listening to this won't get it, but
just Google Back to the Future train kid. Like, that's literally all you got to do.
Yeah. It's just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, and I there's got to be a story to it.
How did nobody pick up on this? Did they pick up on it and just say,
he's like,
nah? Like, were they like, just leave it in? That's too funny. Like, did they think that was that on purpose? Did he do that? Did someone ask him to do that? There's so many questions we need answered. We'll have to do a deep dive on this and find out. Yeah.
Back to the Matrix.
The Matrix. Now that we're done talking about Back to the Future to the Matrix.
Man, that was a 90s sci-fi movie, so we're still in territory here.
Yeah, Back to the Future 3 was in the 90s. Yes, it was. So perfect. Yeah, we're in the realm of
we're on topic.
So the Matrix. That Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite people, hands down.
Yeah,
without a doubt. I love that man.
He's the best vampire that ever lives.
I would die for him. I would get pregnant for him, like whatever I needed to do for him. Let me like this sticker.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Like the Dale podcast sticker. Keanu, the episode IKEA is Keanu, everyone's angel. That's what IKEA stands for. He is everyone's angel, and IKEA. Oh, not IKEA.
Oh my god,
Keanu. Sorry, guys. Did you know that the money he got paid for that movie, he gave to the people who worked on all the like CG and all the stuff like that, and because they didn't get paid a fair wage, and he felt that wasn't fair, so all the money
for the Matrix.
For the Matrix.
Awesome. Yeah.
So the people who did all like the computer generated all that stuff, and so he gave all the money he made to them, because he's like, I'm perfectly fine, because he's got that Bill and Ted money, guys. He doesn't need it. Like, he really didn't. And so he was like, you guys please take it, because I'm an amazing person and I'm going to be John Wick soon. So it's okay. I'm not going to need it. So it's all right.
It's going to be John Wick's four times and counting.
And we still want more.
Yeah. I got to go back and watch all those back to back, because
I haven't seen the last one.
I haven't either.
I gotta watch that. John Wick, that's not 90s, so we can't talk about that. I got some honorable mentions though.
Yes.
We were gonna talk about Galaxy Quest, but I kicked that out. But I'll talk about it another time.
I love Galaxy Quest, but it's been a long time since I've seen it.
I've seen it too many times to count.
Yeah.
It's another one of my absolute favorites. I mean, you got, what is it, Tim Allen, you got God, what's his face? I'm having trouble with names today. The guy who plays Snape.
Yeah.
Snape.
Rest his soul.
Yes, rest his soul. And the guy who's Fuck it. I'm not even gonna try.
Well, you said we're not going to talk about it, so we're not going to.
Yeah, Galaxy Quest. It's a great movie. Go check
It
it
has
out.
lots of people that you
It has some
recognize but
great
don't remember their
people,
names. Though.
And Sigourney Weaver's in it. It's just so fun. It's so great. It's we need your help. You know. And The Mummy,
Yes.
another 90s sci-fi.
Literally anything with Brendan Fraser.
I'm also
so
a big
happy
fan of
to
Brendan
support.
Fraser. Brendan Fraser's on the same level as Keanu with me. I love that man to death. I would do anything for him.
I feel so sad for him about Batgirl being canceled because he was going to be the villain in that. He was going to be Firefly in that.
And Batgirl?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
it had already been filmed, all this kind of stuff, and it just got.
I wonder, is
picked up.
Doom Patrol still going on?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
Okay.
still going.
he's
But
such a sweet
he's
guy.
in this movie coming out pretty soon called The Whale.
The Whale, yeah.
And he actually got like recognition at one of dude's gonna win an Oscar, man. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm
high
gonna-
time for Brendan Fraser to win an Oscar.
That's
man.
gonna be streaming soon. I
Love it.
Yeah, I love that man.
Yeah.
He was at a con
He's like-
recently, and someone's like, "Hey, what's the funniest story that you had from The Mummy?" He goes, "I don't know about funny, but like I named my camel Harold, if that's funny." And I was like, "You corny."
He is the most
lovely-
genuine
yeah.
human being on earth. Like
Yeah.
I love it. He needs to be protected from everything.
I'm gonna make a Brendan Fraser or not. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Brendan Fraser episode. I did one where I did like the rise and fall of Brendan Fraser.
Did you?
Yeah, actually, I might.
Did he ever fall though? He just
No.
kind of
Well,
like,
I mean,
went away.
I love you, but Looney Tunes is not good.
Well,
Looney Tunes is not good.
same with Monkey Bone, I guess.
Whoa, back up here. Monkey Bone is a house favorite here.
It's been okay. I'll grant it. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I might be
Yeah.
thinking differently.
It's a house favorite here. It's no, it. I mean, I'll give up Bedazzled. Bedazzled.
Okay.
Bedazzled. I'll give up that.
Yeah.
I love that movie, but I'll give that up, even though it's hilarious. Monkey Bone. Okay, we're not gonna get no Brendan Fraser. And then
We'll save that for later.
Yeah.
I'll be back on that episode.
yeah, we'll do that. And then the other one, Starship Troopers, which you talked about
Yes.
earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fleet does the flying, MI does the dying. That's Mobile Infantry, guys. I just watched that for the millionth time again
Oh
too.
my god.
Little funny little story about that. You know the scene where there were Carmen, no, not Carmen, Diz and Rico are in their tent doing the dirty.
Yeah.
And there's the scene where she's pulling her shirt up and he holds it over her head.
Yeah.
I will not lie to you. When I was a teenager, I would pause that, and that was kind of what I'd use to, do my business. Starship Troopers was definitely my
No, it's
my masturbating
seriously
material.
it seriously was though. Like at that time, because when did that come out? It was like what 90 or 94, 95?
95, I think.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I mean that was definitely for because I'm a little bit older than you. You're how old are you?
33.
33. Okay, so I'm 38, almost 39. So it's like at that point in time, like I was 12, right? 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, like
Or that shower scene,
that's where I was
Yep,
getting at.
yep.
Like the whole shower scene, like like I know
Literally the only
a bunch
two
of the
scenes-
guys
the
my
only two
age are like
scenes,
that's kind of like their first experience with oh look at that
like a sci-fi movie my parents rented for me, but there's boobs in it, like twice. Like that's just so awesome. When they go to bed, I'm gonna pop this VHS in the living room
Yeah.
TV and sneak in here. God, this is getting really nasty.
yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking about this stuff we used to masturbate to. as a teenager.
But it was
yeah.
that was a moment
I mean,
for like
I'm willing to bet
adolescent males at
most
that time,
men our age
right?
that like will probably definitely have an experience with that
Yeah.
movie for sure.
Yeah,
Plus, there's just fucking like awesome bug action,
and it's gory as hell too, which is great. Like
I love that they would like sometimes to transition some of their scenes. They'll just be like, "Now with the news," like they'll do like their little like, "So and so has been disbarred, and that we're gonna get these bugs." It's like we need to do our part to get the bugs, And
would
they'll-
you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? Yes, exact. That's the word I was trying. Yeah. Would you like to know more? Would you like to
Yeah.
become a citizen? What's the difference between a citizen and a civilian?
God, man, that whole movie, it's
Yeah.
so good. I got to go back and watch that. They made a sequel to that, didn't they?
They made like 7 sequels to.
Well, I like all the direct to video stuff, but there was one that was like
the
huge.
second one. No, I don't. I've seen the 2, 3, and 4, and they're, as far as I remember, they're awful. Like some of them are really bad CG. One of them, like this guy worshipped the bugs as if they were like God or something like that, and it was like this really weird like religious thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they had. Oh man, they just kept going. Didn't
Yeah,
they?
like some of them are like are animated, which I'll give those a chance. Those probably aren't as bad, but some of them are just like awful, straight to Sci-Fi Channel, terrible CG. Like I could do better CG with the shit that I shit out in the toilet. Like it's
Yeah.
just awful. And like I remember I was watching. I don't remember which one I was, but I was watching one, and was drinking with my friends. We were watching it, and it was like every time you see what's that thing where it's like I'm wearing a hat and then the next scene I'm not, but then I am again.
Oh, just
Like inconsistency,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's like, every time we notice one, you have to take a drink. And we were plastered in like the first like 25 minutes because there was just like there'd be a guy who'd be like a sergeant, he'd be wearing a hat, and then the next scene he'd be like, like his thing would be unbuttoned and he wouldn't be wearing a hat, and then like literally 10 seconds later he'd be like buttoned up wearing the hat again. It's like,
Yeah.
what is like, did you
Okay, so the Core, was that a 90s movie or was that
Core.
early 2000s?
Oh, I don't know, but tell me about it.
So have you seen it?
I believe I have.
Where they go down to the middle?
Is that the one where they have that like weird like bus thing?
Yeah, they have like the caterpillar thing that like digs into the earth. So there's a mistake in that
2003.
one. So
Let's
close.
still talk about
so
it.
close. You said don't talk about it, or
Still do. Yeah.
Still
I
talk
hear.
about it.
Yeah.
Because there's a mistake in that one where Aaron Eckhart, like when they drill into the geode in the middle of the earth, and they start falling down and they crash into like the surface of it,
emptiness of the geode.
right? And then they kind of like skid into like the crystals and everything. There's a point in time where they like lodge themselves against a crystal and they all go like that. You
Okay.
see all of them do it except for Aaron Eckhart. So all of them go like forward, like they're stopping, and he just sits there still.
Oh my god!
And when he notices everybody else moving forward, he's like, "Fuck!" Like, and that's still in the movie.
Oh my god!
It's
Okay.
one of my favorite mistakes of any movie.
I gotta go watch that.
It's so good.
The core. Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's funny. I love it. That's and yeah. If we ever do like a early or like a 2000s, like a follow up to this, like a 2000s sci-fi movie, that's the top of my list.
Okay,
Is the Core.
there we go.
I love that
We'll
much.
There will sequel, guys. Sequel.
Yeah. Or maybe even just like broad scale, like B movie sci-fi.
Just bad blockbuster sci-fi.
Yes.
Because like, what was it? San Andreas was I love that
Oh,
movie.
San Andreas.
It's
2012.
so bad. 2012. I just watched that like
I own
months ago.
2012. I love that movie. It's so good.
John Cusack is so amazing. So bad.
Yeah.
Do you want to play our game?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So before we look at it, so here's the game. It's a movie game. It's a guessing game.
Okay.
I played this on Dale podcast when I was on there recently, and they just had complete fuckery. And we're gonna play this a little bit better than they did. Let me take a drink.
Dude, I just downloaded
So on
those.
here, I'm still sipping on mine because it's muy caliente, and I don't drink.
I love it.
So in here I have a list of movies, and I'm gonna try and have you guess the movies that I have on here. So what I'm gonna do is Cheyenne made these lists. I have no idea what they are.
Okay.
And so we'll go 4 rounds, like four guesses. So like say for example, let me pick a movie. Moana.
Sure.
So to try and have you guess Moana, I would say something like Ocean,
Okay.
and then you would say, I don't know, Finding Nemo, and I would say Hook, and you would say I don't know, like Hook. You would guess movies, and I would try and say things, and you can't say the movie title, you can't say characters' names.
Yeah, it's
you
like
can't
taboo.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, but we're try and say words, and don't say quotes, because they would be like
Sure.
like for one of them was Forrest Gump. One of the guys went Jenny,
Oh,
and I was like, Jesus, that's like you're just
That's-
giving it away. That's not
yeah.
even fun. So we're gonna do we'll give 4 tries, and then on the 5th one, see if we can get it right. Okay.
Are there like multiple movies?
Oh yeah,
listed
there's
here?
multiple
Okay.
movies in here.
All right,
so
here we go. Let's do it.
okay, you can look at your list now. Just don't let me see it.
Okay. And we have different lists. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
That wouldn't be like some kind of weird like thing.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Here's my first movie. Have you guess?
Okay.
Okay. Yodeling.
Goonies.
Chihuahua.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
And these are all
90s.
these are all 90s sci-fi movies. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Laser.
I'm going back to like yodeling now. I'm sorry. Next one.
Okay. Let me think. Let me think. Oh God, this is gonna be boxer.
Oh, is it? No, because that's the early 2000s. I'm thinking the one with Hugh Jackman, but
Real steel?
yeah, Real Still.
No.
No.
There's no yodeling in that.
I don't know. All right,
Okay.
we get 4 guesses, right? And that's
Yeah, let me give you one more clue.
right.
Alien.
I. It's gonna make so much sense when you say it.
Mars Attacks.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yodeling. Oh yes.
'Cause
Okay.
the
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
All right. So
Okay, here we go.
what's like off limits to not say? I know you said not quotes, but like just is it like one word?
Yeah, single word.
Single words. Okay.
If it's like a lamppost, like that kind
Okay.
of thing, like I'll allow, like that'll be
Okay.
fine.
Area 51.
Paul?
No. Let's do Welcome.
Close Contact?
No. Um Crop Dust.
Oh, Independence Day.
Yes.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is tough. Planet.
That one's too vague for me to
Yeah,
guess.
okay. I'll yeah, I gotta get something better. I'm trying to think. No, that's oh my gosh.
Wait, Mission to Mars.
No,
Okay.
but you're on the right track. That's the right planet. Okay.
Ghosts of Mars. John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars.
No. Let me see.
John Carter of Mars.
Boob. Boobs.
Oh, Total Recall.
Yes. Oh my god.
Love it. I
Boobs,
love it.
Total Recall.
Again, that's the Starship Troopers moment.
Yeah.
Like it's like if
Yep.
you remember from one thing, it's that.
3 boobs.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Let's go. Can we say like the actors in it, or is that too obvious?
That's too obvious.
That's too obvious. Okay.
Yeah.
Fake.
Oh, fake. Oh gosh, Waterworld?
No.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. Oh man. Purple.
Purple.
My memory might be wildly wrong.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No.
Oh dang, okay.
TV.
Oh, TV. Signs?
No.
Okay.
Scripted.
Is it The Truman Show?
No. Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fair enough.
And again, I haven't seen that in a while, so it's
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if purple is right or not, but
One of the guys is purple, and
I think their suits are purple though, aren't they?
they're silver.
Oh, they're silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just screwed everything up.
Okay. Destruction.
2012.
Animal crackers.
Day After Tomorrow.
Drill.
Deep Impact.
Uh,
I got another one.
the-
Oh no! Armageddon.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Animal Crackers.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't want to win.
School.
X-Men?
No. Oh God. Locker Room.
Oh, the Faculty.
Yes.
Faculty. Love that movie.
Yes.
Elijah Wood. Great.
Josh
Hartnett. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pug.
Ben in Black.
That was too obvious.
Yeah.
God damn it. I should have said something different. Damn it. That's all right. That's all right.
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Oh, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Duh. There we go. Okay. Bug.
What? Starship Troopers?
Yeah. Bug.
Oh gosh. Can this be a non-verbal clue?
Okay.
Okay.
He just gestured for you listeners towards his crotch, and it's from Back to the Future 3.
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has.
Oh, it's perfect. I love it.
Oh God.
love it.
Okay. Blood.
What?
Blood.
Blood?
Yeah.
Blade.
Yes.
Yes!
I said it too
Amazing.
close to like Blade. Damn it, this is my
it's
own
so
fault.
good. Oh, we're on fire now. Here we go.
Oh Lord.
Just get a little beer in us and we're ready to go. Here we go. Diva.
Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Duh. Diva Pava Laguna. Okay. Oh God. I know this one. I know this. I know. Let me think. Death.
Death. Constantine?
Station.
Bill and Ted.
Oh wait, that's the character's name. God damn it, I said a character's name.
No, not really though.
No,
Well,
yeah.
kind of, yeah. But
Yeah, that's all right. Bill and Ted, yeah.
it's a concept.
Yeah. It's
Station.
station is a concept.
Yeah. Okay. Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Oh God. Beverly Hills Ninja?
Pill.
The Matrix. Yeah. Is that your number 8?
That was my number 7.
Okay. Here's my number 8, and then we have a bonus one. Apparently the bonus ones are a lot harder.
Okay.
So my last one. Dirt bike. I'm trying to think that I remember from the movie.
E.T.
Telescope.
Contact.
Catastrophe.
Deep Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dirt bikes at the end when they're going up the.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I very much remember when they take the dirt bike and go up the hill.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like they would have gotten washed away.
We're
we're on a hill. Good for us.
Ain't gonna work. No. Man, I don't remember much from this one. Animated.
Animated. Osmosis Jones?
No. Ooh, this is gonna be an obscure clue.
Okay.
Ready Player One.
Oh, okay. Ready Player One, animated. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm trying to that. Okay, it's got to be something in Ready Player One. I'm sure it's not The Shining because that's horror. Shining. I was just gonna say The Shining so I can get another clue. The Shining.
No.
No. Okay.
I don't know. Metal.
Metal. Iron Giant.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
There we
You
go.
should have said multiverses.
Oh, see, I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, he's in multiverses.
Oh, right.
Apparently, he's
Okay.
like 3 stories tall. He's like triple the height of everyone else.
Well, that checks out.
yeah.
He's a giant.
Okay. Now for our bonus one, this is the last one of mine. This is gonna be tough. Okay. This is kind of I'm just gonna say it as a 2-word movie theater.
The Majestic.
Sexy.
Um. Man. I don't. I'm gonna have to pass.
Midnight.
Midnight. These are hard. What the hell? Midnight sexy movie theater.
Mogwai.
Oh, Gremlins. Gremlins 2, the new batch.
That's where the sexy comes from. Sexy gremlin. I like her.
Oh my god.
Okay, last one. Here we go.
Jungle.
Jungle. Tarzan.
Sign language.
Sign language. Congo.
Yeah.
Congo. Yeah. That was the game. Thanks, Cheyenne, for putting us together. That was a good set of movies you put there. Shout out to her. So yeah, that was our 90s go-to 90s movies. I hope you guys like. Do you have any like endorsements you want anything to endorse?
Any endorsements?
I don't know anything you want to talk about. He does karaoke.
I do.
If you're local to us, to Vancouver.
Both my wife and I do a karaoke show. We kind of trade off on it. Yeah, if you're local, come out to Cliffs on Tuesday night.
If you're not, make your way out.
They're starting up a karaoke league, I think, on like the 4th. There's going to be like teams and such.
That's cool.
So that's fun. But yeah, come hang out. It's fun.
Go follow him on TikTok.
8 to 12.
Sean T. Hughes. I'll tag him. Go follow him on TikTok. He's funny.
I try to be sometimes. I mean,
yeah, we have fun.
Yeah.
Go follow me on all that too. You know all my social media. If you don't by now, then I don't even know what you're doing with your life. You know. So yeah. But yeah, this was fun.
Thanks
for listening.
To go
thanks
home
for talking
and listen and watch a bunch of old 90s.
Oh, I have been since Cheyenne's been gone. I've been like just like watching them as I'm cleaning and stuff. Just popping them on because it's like fucking like crack like candy. I just like I could.
Also, if I can, it kind of ties back to 90s sci-fi movies. But if you haven't seen Prey on Hulu yet, my God,
Dan and I talk about Prey in episode that's coming out. Well, it's already out by now.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's dubbed in Comanche.
Yes,
which is amazing. Yeah,
it's so good.
I love it. I wanna watch that.
Yeah, have you seen it yet?
Not yet. We're waiting to watch it.
It's amazing. It's like it takes everything that was like so magical about the original Predator and just like flips it on its head.
I want to do a Predator episode because there's like 8 of them now, I think.
Because I was even talking to my dad about it. I was like, you need to watch this movie. He's like, I'm not really a huge Predator fan. I'm like,
no,
listen, it's wildly different because all the other Predator movies have been like action movies. This is like straight up survival. It reminded me of like The Revenant, like things like that, where it's just
what
like,
I've been hearing.
And man, it's so good. And now there's this huge campaign to get Amber, was it Mid Thunder? I think her name is. They want her to play X-23, the new Wolverine.
Oh, I love that.
And she would be she's
in Legion and she's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my endorsement.
Go watch
Prey. If you like 90s horror movie or 90s sci-fi horror, whatever, watch Prey on Hulu because it's absolutely fantastic. So
I endorse that too. Thanks for listening, everybody. And go check out my stuff and everything, and check out Sean's stuff. And,
heck yeah.
This has been Just Jeff, for used to call me in high school. Dr. Jeff Malcolm. They didn't call me that. They don't call me that. Okay, goodbye, people.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.